Shalom, giving all praise, going on into Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rabakah, HaKadosh, double honors to the apostles, great Muslim, do well, peace, love, and blessings to the brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence and making call and election sure, and blessings to the very few sisters out there listening, learning, and believing. I'm that Phil Abe Kanaka, coming at you once again with another lesson, Lord's will, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai's lessons edifying and also exhorting. And as you can see here, this from the group chat, the brother Ash posted this here. Hamas shocking message after blank kills over 130 in biggest assault. U.S. underlands for massacre. All right. So here it is. These people in that land, they did it. All right. You know, you can't even really say their names. You know, you get hit with hate or whatever the case may be. I'm not even going to get into specifics, but you see it. It says U.S. underlands for massacre, but it was them that did it, right? So this is prophecy. These people over in that land, those imposters, are gonna drag the U.S. into the war, and it's nothing. It's the same old shit. Genocide. They want that region. They want that land. They want to expand their enterprise in the Middle East, and they're just trying to remove those people out of that land, which is all Bible prophecy. Okay, the scriptures speak about who covet fields and take them by violence. Let's get that real fast. We'll come back to Jeremiah 50. Let's see. Covet fields. I believe it's in Micah, the one I'm thinking about, or Habakkuk. Okay. Covet fields. Let's get it. Bear with me. I didn't have this one lined up. Yep. Micah 2. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. Matter of fact, let's get this in the NLT. And we'll come back to that in Peter's, 2 Peter's 1. Got to make sure I remember that. 2 Peter's 1. Let's get this Micah and the NLT, see how it breaks it down. All right. Micah 2 verse 1 to the left NLT. It says, what sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night thinking up evil plans? And that's what they do. Okay, everything you see these Edomites doing, starting with the small hats over in the land, they're plans. All right, they don't just come up with these, overnight, or things just don't happen, and and it's like, oh, when they've been planning. This was already planned. All right, this is what they meditate on. It says, you rise at dawn and hurry to carry them out, simply because you have the power to do so. In Esau, Edom, as we know, the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. All right, that's why this will be the end of his world. All right, it says, when you want a piece of land, this is the point. When you want a piece of land, you find a way to seize it. When you want someone's house, you take it by fraud and violence. You cheat a man of his property, stealing his family's inheritance. All right? It says, but this is what the Lord says. I will reward your evil with evil, and you won't be able to pull your neck out of the noose. You will no longer walk around proudly. And the Edomites are very proud. Obadiah, the book of Obadiah. All right, the pride has deceived thee. It says, for it will be a terrible time. All right. So the point being is that when you want a piece of land, you find a way to seize it. And here it is. They have this whole thing going on. All right. This back and forth. And really, they just want the land. That's what Trump said. He said, oh, no, we're going to take that land and remove those people. They don't want to live there. It's just a war zone. It's completely destroyed. These are Trump's words. we're going to take that land. Yeah, you want that land. So you find a way to seed it. So you create this back and forth. All right. And now you have it. I'll spare a little bit of this video here. Fair use, fair use. All right. Not making any money off of this. Just simply commenting on so more than 130 Palestinians, and not Hamas, but 130 Palestinians in a matter of hours. All right, so I'm not going to play too much of that, but the point being, as we've seen here, when you want a land, you find a way to seize it. So this is their way of seizing that land. They create this bullshit war narrative. So now they're justified, and they have hostages, and we need our hostages, and this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be. But as I scroll down here an hour ago, you see Hamas and just on Sunday, so again, this is today. This is current news, live prophecy. Okay? Because this is going to be the start of that great war, or the Third World War. You see? So, let's get these precepts, man. Because that's what it's all about. These are the words of the Lord. These are the plans of the Lord. All right. What I had, 2 Peter 1. Okay. 2 Peter 1, and let's go back to the blue letter. I believe I had it roped off here. 2 Peter 1. I believe. Yep, the 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 19. I'm going to read this one in the KJV to the right. We have also a more sure word of prophecy. So, this prophecy, more sure word of prophecy, the kingdom of heaven will be established. Right? So there were prophecies, things that will have to take place before that kingdom is established. And one of those things is this Third World War, which we know the Third World War can't come until the other prophecy is fulfilled. The prophecy written in Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 16th verse. And we always going to bring that up every time, man. All right. The chip, the mark of the beast. It's always going to get brought up or mentioned damn near every video. If you don't like it, it is what it is. It says, "Whereunto you ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts." I'll keep reading. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scriptures is of any private interpretation. So like it. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of men, but holy men of the Most High spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit. So people say man wrote this book, but these men were inspired by the Spirit. All right? They were moved by the Spirit and they wrote these things down. How do we know? Because it's sure. When you speak out a more sure word of prophecy, is going to happen. There's no doubt about it. We was building at the camp this past weekend. When you hear how the Most High speaks, he always says, I will, and he, he's done. And, it's never, I might be able to, or hopefully I'll be able to get, no, the Most High always spoke affirmative because he has the power. Okay? His word shall not return unto him void. So you see this war kicking off, so it's like it's continuing on, man. It's not, prophecy is still swinging while dudes out here scoffing. We had a few scoffers at camps trying to say, oh, what we believe in, oh, y'all with GMS, that, y'all need to drop that shit, is bullshit, whatever, all right? But while you doing all those things and scoffing, these prophecies still kicking off, man, because they are sure. Jeremiah 50. Okay. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord. Jeremiah 15:45. Hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon, Babylon being America. It says in his purposes that he has proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock, it's like you, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Okay? So, you see how it says, the last video, it says, even though the Israelis did it, it says U.S. under lands for massacre. Alright. It says, but Hamas accuses the U.S. of enabling the bloodshed. Okay? So, whether you want it or not, man, these people are going to lead America into a third world war. It's prophecy and it's happening. Okay? It's like it. Hey, my throat don't start, itching and drying out till I start doing the lesson. The noise that are taking to Babylon, the earth is moving. That's the missiles. Okay? The noise that are taking when those nations shoot the missiles on this place is going to be loud. Of course, the explosion is going to happen, and the earth is going to shake. Okay? As the cry of is heard among the nations. Well, I read Revelation 18 chapter. Okay? That great city, they were made rich, the merchants. It's like it. It's like it. Again, I don't start doing that till I start doing the lesson, man. But it's all good. Think it not strange. I done seen brothers go through that before, man. It's just think it not strange, man. The condition of the battle. I've literally witnessed, and one brother I can think about is Pashai, the elder Pashai from DMV. I've seen him do a video like that. It's just like the similar thing. Just start coughing and can't really speak. So you start doing your lesson. Revelation 16:15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. That's the metaphor for this wisdom, the understanding of these scriptures. All right? The name of the Lord. That's all clothing. Ultimately, your belief and your faith in Yahushai. Okay? It's lest he walk naked, which is sin. It's shame. Your shame. Okay? But this truth is what this ministry, this gospel, I should say, is what clothes you. Okay? You know what's going on. You're watching. A lot of people out here naked. So that thief, when he say, I come as a thief, you gonna catch him with their pants down, so to say. It's like it. It says, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon or Armageddon. Armageddon. Which means mountain of troops. All right. Let's see, Salakia. Yeah, mountain. Yeah, hill or mountain. Figuratively, let's go back. Place of crowds, see. But really, like mountain of troops. All right. Crowd. So it's you have the first word was mountain or hill, and the second part is crowd. So loosely translating, mountain of troops. All right. Shalakia. Let's go back. So over in the Middle East, it's gonna be crowded. All right. That's where the Lord's gonna gather those nations, where He's gonna judge them. Okay. It says, and the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air. Shalakia. And there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne saying, it is done. Okay, so we're in literally living in prophecy, man. Prophetic times. Like these fake Christians always say, you know we're living in a time of revelations, right? When they say revelations, it's not revelations, it's revelation. But we definitely are. Okay. And we're moving and walking accordingly. Would you see it? I'm going to leave it there. Lord willing, Zedephon 144. The next time, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai.